Welcome back this morning on Kohr Explores, a lesson in culture through food. A Beaverton woman is sharing her Tibetan roots through some delicious dumplings. She's also launched what she calls the first woman-owned Tibetan frozen food brand in the U.S. Kohr Harlan is live this morning with a closer look at how the Himalayan dumplings are made. Hey, Kohr.
Hey, Emily, good morning. Good morning, everybody out there. And it's a beautiful morning outside, and a lot of areas are without fog, blue sky this morning. I am with Kiki, the woman who is behind a lot of these Tibetan dumplings and hand pies on my left here. And Kiki, the first thing I want to talk to you a little bit about again is this is an initiative by you to put food on people's table, good food in people's tables. That we'll be tasting in a minute, I assure you. But this is also part of your initiative to kind of spread a little bit of awareness about Tibetan culture, which is important. Why for your average American, do you think?
Absolutely. Well, Tibetan culture and our story is not very well known, and for me, food being my love language, I use it as a medium to raise awareness about my Tibetan culture, my at-risk heritage, and our story.
And at-risk heritage, you mean not to get too far out in the weeds with politics, but there's ongoing conflicts with China and Tibet. And if you say to me last half hour, if you were a Tibetan, by definition, you are struggling and a refugee when you're born, just because you have neighbors that want to kind of squash out Tibetan culture.
Yes,
right?
For many Tibetans like me, we are born as a refugee. So like I was saying, we don't have a choice but to be an activist and speak up where we have relative freedoms like in the US. So it is really important for me as a Tibetan to be able to speak up for my people in Tibet who don't have the same freedom of speech.
So think about that when you see that Free Tibet sign you see occasionally on people's bumper sticker. We're doing it through food this morning. You just started making these packaged dumplings and hand pies about a month ago after a lot of success at Beaverton Night Market, Portland Night Market, the Jade Market. Before we bite in again, give us a taste for what's in them and how people can get them.
Sure, absolutely. You can purchase them on my online store, which is Himalayan Dumplings with the S at the end, .com. So yeah, you can pre-order them because I make them in small batches, hand make them from scratch, and then you can pick them at a future date, specified date. As far as what makes the Himalayan dumplings, or momo as we say in Tibetan, really unique is the type of seasoning that we use, and also the sauces, the dipping sauces, which all of the dumpling purchases comes included with both of my signature sauces. You're trying there our sibing, the Tibetan hot sauce. We like it spicy. And then we have the cilantro sauce, which is a little bit milder in spice level.
Well, that goes right to the back of your throat, doesn't it? Those are delicious. Vegetarian as well.
Yeah, I have vegan as well, which is veggie and shiitake, and very popular amongst our meat eaters too.
I'm double dipping. I apologize to everybody in the era that we're in, but I don't care. I'm going to eat all of these. I'm going to take care of business here. There you have it, Emily and Kelly, I suspect, who's out there with me. You can boil these. You can pan fry them. They are delicious. 10, 12, 14-year-old kids can grab the bag out of the freezer when they get home, make themselves a meal. That's what my kids do with stuff like this, and this is delicious. I'm going to tell you what else, too. These sauces that come with these dumplings are out of this world.
Thank you.
Really
out of this
good.
world. Thank you for being here.
You.
Thank you for having us in here this morning. They are delicious.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, they look fantastic. Thanks, Kohr.